All right, you guys, we're going to do a quick little rundown of the Juggernaut program. It's the fall strength cycle that we started last week, and we want to just give you a quick little review on it, how it works, and also the structure of the week, so that you guys can plan things out and hopefully get in a good routine over the fall. All right, so starting off with the weekly layout of the program. We're going to start off on Mondays with our deadlift. Tuesday is going to be the shoulder press, or you could sub that out for the bench press. Wednesday is going to be a makeup day, and also we're going to continue to run open gym. Thursday will be the squat, and then Friday is going to be another makeup day. We wanted to add another makeup day at the end of the week for you, just so that you would have another opportunity if you missed either the deadlift or shoulder press or the squat, that you could do that. All right, so it's going to be a makeup day. There's also going to be an upper body lift program that day. If you're all caught up, you're more than welcome to do that instead. It's not going to be an open gym though, so you're either going to have to make up the deadlift, the squat, or the shoulder press, or the bench press. But it's not open gym. It's going to be run like a regular CrossFit group class. Then on Saturday, we're going to focus on the Olympic lifts. All right, we got the lift off coming up here in November, and so we don't want to neglect those lifts, and we want to give you guys some opportunities to work on the snatch and the clean and jerk in preparation of that event. All right, so that's the layout. Again, I'm going to post it in the notes below, but yeah, we're looking forward to it. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at Juggernaut. Juggernaut is a 12-week program, and there's basically 4 3-week cycles of Juggernaut. And for the 3-week cycles, there's a different objective for each week. All right, so the first week is going to be a volume week. And so we just did this last week. That was our volume week. We did 5x10s. And the goal for that week is just to build some muscle tissue. All right, so it's hypertrophy training. Just classic bodybuilding sets, and that's the goal. Week 2 is going to move into more general strength, and so the goal with that is just to build some general strength. So the weight is going to get a little bit heavier, but the reps and sets are going to go down a little bit. And then week 3 is testing week, and the goal with week 3 is to test your strength, and then based upon your performance on week 3, you're going to adjust your training 1 rep max for the following 3 weeks. All right, so week 3 is super important. Try to get in there, make up the lifts on the makeup days if you miss any of the lifts, and we're going to give you some details on how that's going to work as we approach week 3, but we're not going to get into that right now. But week 3 is a lot of fun. This program, one of the things that we really like about it is it's performance based, and so really important that to start things off that you establish again that training 1 rep max. If you don't establish your training 1 rep max correctly, you're probably going to plateau in week 3 or maybe week 6, and then you're going to just blow the rest of the strength cycle. All right, so we don't want you to do that. It's not too late. If you didn't do it for the first week, you can still do it for the second week. But it should be light, okay? We don't want to use our actual 1 rep max because it's going to get progressively heavier if you do it properly. And so we're going to start off light, and then we're going to increase the weight every 3 weeks. And really the goal, we're going to give you some, some goals to shoot for on this program, all right? So you're basically, we're going to put you in one of 3 categories. You're either going to be a beginner, you're going to be an intermediate, or you're going to be an advanced athlete. All right, so the goal for our beginner athletes, that's anybody who's just brand new up to maybe 2 years, is for you to increase your actual 1 rep max at the end of this program by anywhere from 5 to 10% of your current 1 rep max. And we've seen people just blow it out of the ballpark after they've done their first cycle of Juggernaut. And hit 50, 60, even 70-pound PRs on especially the lower body lifts. All right, so that's the first group. The next group is your intermediate lifters, and so that's anyone that has somewhere between 2 to 5 years of lifting experience. All right. So our goal for them is to hit a 2.5 to 5% PR on their actual 1 rep max by the end of the 12-week program. All right. And then the last one is our experienced athletes. That's anybody who's been lifting for 5 or more years. Anytime you do a linear strength program, which Juggernaut is, the goal by the end of it is usually around 2.5%. All right, so if you can hit a PR 2.5% above your current 1 rep max after the 12 weeks, you're doing awesome. And those are some goals, some realistic goals to shoot for. Okay, so I want to keep this short. There's a lot more that we could dive into. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me or any of the coaches here. Most of the coaches have done it before, and they can probably answer your questions, or you can just leave a comment on the page. So that's it. We're looking forward to seeing everybody's progress. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. All right, you guys. We will see you this week.